No, no, yeah, no, no, no.
What up, guys? It's your boy TigerBayne, and we are here for another NBA 2K19 team rebuild. Now, have you guys ever wondered how long ago the Memphis Grizzlies should have just traded away their core and reset? Because you knew it wasn't going to happen. But never fear, they've decided, hey, we'll put Marc Gasol and Mike Conley on the trade block. Let's get them out of here, and let's start this rebuild process today. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through the Memphis Grizzlies. We're gonna trade away Mark. We're gonna trade away Mike, and we're gonna see what we can get from them. I already have kind of an idea of what to do with them, but we'll see. We'll see what offers the CPU throws at me. I do want to trade off Mike to I was looking at possibly the Pistons or the Jazz, because those are the two teams that are rumored to be in the works with him, or try to make a deal for him. With Marc Gasol, I'm not too sure yet. I think Portland's in trade talks with Memphis, and he's interested in the Spurs. So we'll take a look at the Spurs. We'll see if we can do anything with them. We're gonna start off. We'll start off with Mark. And As for the offseason and all that, we're probably not going to go too wild. Probably save it for the next offseason, just because we have a ton of 2-year deals on our salary. But we're going to jump right into it. Who did I say? I said Dallas is not going to do it at the moment. I said San Antonio, who I don't think have anything of interest. I doubt they wouldn't give away DeJounte Murray. Jakob Poeltl, maybe? Is he what we want, though? I'm not too sure. Let me keep looking. Trailblazers, here we go. I know the Trailblazers are interested, but again, they don't really have anyone of great interest. Let's go. You know what? Let's send him. Down here. We'll take Patty Mills, and we'll take Jakob Poeltl. I need to trade them someone though. So who's got a low contract? Jevon Carter. There you go. Okay, so they need to get rid of another $6 million. We can do that. You know what? Give me how many shooting guards you guys have? I want to make this as realistic as possible. They have 4 shooting guards. Yeah, give me Marco Bellinelli. I'll give you someone trash. Here, take Joakim Noah. What? Why? How is Joakim Noah making too much money for them? Okay. Take. So it's gonna be one of these two. Yeah, take Dylan Brooks. Oh, come on. How is this a thing? Okay, Marco Bellinelli is not making enough money. It'll have to be Davis Bertrand. And now you can take Joakim Noah. There we go. You guys throw in a pick? No? What if I gave you a couple of seconds? No? But they'll give me 2 picks if I give him 3 seconds. I'll take that. I'll take that deal. Alright, so we got rid of Mark. Now we're going to quickly try to get rid of Mike. Like I said, it's going to be either the Jazz or the Pistons. The Bucks actually is not a bad idea either. Alright. We'll stick with Jazz or Pistons. Where are we? Jazz, Utah Jazz, Ricky Rubio, Derek Favors. Who else do you guys have? I do want young guys. But as far as young guys go, they don't have that many really good young guys. I don't know why they'd want. They've got Rudy Gobert. I was just thinking of Mark. I'm so confused now. Let's take a look at what was the other team? The Pistons. Pistons are interesting because I could take Reggie Jackson from them. who's serviceable enough. They need to give up another 9 million. He's serviceable enough, I guess. What about young guys? Do you guys have anyone decent? Stanley Johnson isn't doing it for me. Luke Kennard isn't doing it for me. No one's doing it. Alright. I could take John Lore. And I'll give you guys someone like Omri Caspi. But you guys give me a top 3 protected pick. No? Okay. I will give you a second. No? Okay. No. Alright, I'm not giving up any first round picks. I'm happy to give up second round picks. But this is a rebuild. We're trying to get as many first round picks as we can so we can start from scratch. I'm not giving you a first round pick. I don't want Glenn Robinson. Do I have any more seconds? Just 3 second round picks. They want Justin Holiday for Jose Calderon. Can I just do that without giving up my seconds? You want Garrett Temple? For length? Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. That's cool. Alright, so we've done our trades. Perfect. That didn't take that long. That's alright. So we've got Reggie Jackson, Dylan Brooks, Kyle Anderson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jakob Poeltl. Okay. That's not too bad. That's not too... I mean, the team's trash. Let's be real. The team is super trash. But, if we look at our salary cap, in next year, we've got no salary space. But the following year, at this stage, we have 81 million. We can trade away Patty Mills. We can trade away Kyle Anderson. And we will have a ton of money. We could potentially sign two max free agents. And as for our picks, we have 1, 2 this year. Wow, we traded away our pick for last year. That is ridiculous. For next year. That's ridiculous. Come on, Grizzlies. Okay. Well, oh, the Spurs gave us another pick. That's right. We're set. We're pretty much set for the next few years for this rebuild. It is a pretty rough rebuild, so we're probably going to take... maybe, like, at minimum, it'll be 3 years. Potentially could go up to 5. I'll take a look at time and all that. But I'm going to simulate right through to the end of this season, and I will bring you guys back in the off-season. We're obviously not going to make it to the playoffs, but we're winning games, so you never know. I'll see you guys in the playoffs. Okay, so the Warriors won the NBA championship. I'm not surprised. They do it every single year, or at the end of every first year that we play through, I guess. But we are going through to the draft lottery. Now, we have potentially 3 picks this year. I can't view them at the moment, but we have potentially 3 picks. We have the Pistons pick. We have the, what do we have? The Pistons pick, the Spurs pick, I think. And we have our pick, only if it lands in the top 5. Now, you guys can see on the screen right now that we're looking at landing at number 6. If we land at 6, Celtics get our pick. So we're just going to skip right through. Oh my god, yes! We jumped up to first. Thank god. Oh man, the NBA gods smiled upon me today. So we're going to fire Danny Brown. And we're going to hire Randy Martin. Just so that we get a few more training sessions in. And aside from that, I think we should be good. We'll keep our coaches and all that the same at the moment. Let me take a look at my picks. 1, 16, and 20. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we have number 1 pick, which is awesome. You guys know what that means. Zion Williamson, probably coming to us. We're going to go straight through to the NBA draft. I will bring you guys in at the end of the draft and show you who I've drafted. So, with the first overall pick, we chose Zion Williamson. You knew what was going to happen, without a doubt. He's going to be the first number 1 pick anyway, so I thought, let's just roll with it. With the 16th pick, I took Kizzy Okpala. I don't know who he is, but I was deciding between him and, what's his name? Nickeil Alexander is the last name, something like that. I decided to take Okpala over here because he is like 6'9". They were both shooting guards. They both had sort of same-ish stats. But being 6'9", I was like, you know what, let's roll with it. I maybe he'll be like a Paul George-ish kind of player. With the 20th pick, I took Tre Jones because we need a point guard. I know we have Reggie Jackson, but he's definitely not a long-term option for us. We're going to bring back all of these guys. We can let go of Ivan Rabb. I don't think he did too much for us, so he did okay, though. Alright, we'll bring him back. We'll bring him back. It's just because we're not really trying to go hard for anything. I signed Ray Spalding because I needed an extra player on the squad. So I needed to sign a free agent. But we have no money. So I'm going to go through... We have no money. I'm going to go through free agency. I'll pick some players. I'll sign them to the team. And I'll bring you guys in and let you know what our squad looks like for this upcoming season. So we only had one roster spot available. And what I decided to do... I looked at my roster and I had one center. And that was Jakob Poeltl. So I decided to go out and sign JaVale McGee. I wildly overpaid him. I gave him the entire exception that I had at $8.94 million, and he decided to take it immediately. So I like McGee. I guess soft spot because I am a Laker fan. But I really like McGee. One thing I am going to do though is I am going to release Chandler Parsons. We don't need him on the squad. He's taking up valuable minutes, and he's in the last year of his contract. So if you look at our salary cap, he will appear down the bottom in red after a couple of days because no one's going to pick him up. And then we have to pay salary this year anyway. And I wanted to make this as realistic a rebuild as possible. I didn't want to make it a fantasy rebuild. So trading him for like a couple of second round picks, just no one's going to do that. Not on the $25 million contract he had. So our lineup, I actually want Tre Jones starting. So we're going to go ahead, I might do it this way. We're going to go ahead and put Tre Jones up here. I also want Okpala starting. I want my rookie starting. I want all my Zion Williamson, Okpala, and Tre Jones. I want them all in our starting lineup. I also want Jakob Poeltl there. So we've got all our young guys starting the ball game for us. We'll give you all 30 minutes, I guess. We can do 30 minutes. That should be fine. Reggie Jackson will give you... Oh God, we don't have many minutes to play around with here. John Law doesn't need to play. Kyle Anderson really doesn't need to play. We're not really trying to win games here. So, I mean, we are, but we're not. We just want to show improvement. You know what I mean? So, we'll give you 8 minutes. JaVale, 25. You can get 22. Reggie, you can get 18. Sure, you can get 12. We've got another 13 minutes. We'll give you all 2 each. We've got another 3 minutes. Zion can get another minute. There you go. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll roll with that. Actually, you know what I should do? I should take away... There we go. That looks good. Is that right? McGee can get another minute. So we've got our starting 5 of Tre Jones, Okpala, Zion Williamson, Triple J, and Jakob Poeltl at 33 minutes each. We have JaVale as our 6th man. And he's getting 25 minutes. Davis Bertrands is 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure he can shoot the 3 fairly nicely, so that's helpful. Reggie Jackson at 18 minutes and Ivan Rabb at 12. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering his name, but whatever. I will see you guys all in the offseason unless I make a trade by the trade deadline, in which case I'll bring you guys back in. Okay, you know what? We were a bad team, but we weren't as bad as I thought we'd be. So we finished on a 30-52 record. Giannis wins MVP, which is great for him. Zion Williamson wins Rookie of the Year. He put up 21 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Shot crazy well from the field. So I have high hopes for him. Hopefully he can pull out an MVP award at some point. Lakers finished with the number 2 seed. I need to check out their roster. The Hawks land Klay Thompson. I've noticed the Hawks will always land either Klay Thompson or Kyrie Irving. I don't know why, but every single time I play through, they do it. Hornets retained Kemba. Usually he goes to Utah for me. Let's take a look. The Knicks actually retained DeAndre. Wow. Oh, they got DeMarcus Cousins, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon. Okay, cool. That's cool. All right, so we're gonna simulate right through because obviously we didn't make the playoffs. But while we're doing that, I thought I'd talk to you guys, let you know. I am planning, or I was looking at potentially doing a Anthony Davis to the Lakers rebuild. I have already done a Lakers rebuild this year. It was back in September though when NBA just came out. So I'm not too sure. I didn't really want to put out another one without the trade actually going through. I also considered doing a Mavericks rebuild, but I have done one. I did one a few, I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, which did really well, and I thank you guys for checking that out. Toronto wins. So again, I didn't want to I didn't want to put one out straight away. I might do one again soon now that the Mavs have Kristaps. But we'll take a look. We'll see how that goes. I definitely do want to have another Lakers one, but I'm going to wait till the trade deadline is this, I mean, for me, because I'm in Australia, it's this Friday. We are currently, right now it's Tuesday for me, so it's like 3 days away. So I'll wait till the trade deadline is done, and then I will go ahead and pick a team, or the most interesting team that I can think of, and do a rebuild. I'll try to get it done as soon as possible, but I'll let you guys know. Let me know if there is a team that you want me to rebuild. We're gonna go straight to the draft lottery here, just to see if we do manage to get a pick. Celtics get the #1 pick, thanks to Memphis. That's crazy. We could have had 2 #1 picks in a row. That is wild. All right. I don't know what picks we have actually. None. We have none. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. But on the plus side, if we look at our, where's it? There it is. Salary cap table. We are going to drop a bunch of people. So Reggie Jackson, we don't need you, man. John Law, don't need you. We're gonna hold on to you. JaVale, as much as I love you, man, don't need you there. We don't need any of these guys. Jakob will hold on to. We've got 40 million. We're gonna try and trade right now. We're gonna try and trade Patty Mills and Kyle Anderson, just to see what we can get out of them. Patty Mills, Kyle Anderson. I'll keep you guys in here for this. I'm just gonna accept. I really want to accept that. I don't think the Bulls will do it. I really don't think the Bulls will do it. Atlanta, maybe. What is that pick? That's 15. They offered me pick 15. Oh, I gotta take that, right? I've got to take that, right? You can't say no. Alright, so with that in mind, I will just say that they're trying to build around Clay. That's our logic behind it. So we have 62 million. That's obviously going to go down once we re-sign some of these guys, but that's alright. We're going to go straight to the NBA draft. I'll bring you guys in at the end of the draft with who I've drafted. So with the 15th overall pick, we took Vernon Carey Jr. I decided to take, there was a point guard higher than him. I can't remember who, but I decided to take Vernon Carey just because we do need a center sort of to round out our young core. I mean, I know we have Jakob Poeltl, but he's 24. He's a little bit older. These guys are all 21 and under, which is crazy. So our whole core, our future consists of Okpala, Trey Jones, Triple J, Zion Williamson, and Vernon Carey Jr. It's a little rough around the edges, but we should be good to go. I also did move Zion to small forward, just so in case you guys didn't pick up on that. His overall rating goes up a little bit as well. We'll give an offer to Jakob Poeltl, just in case he wants to come back. Now, moratorium. Here's the interesting part. The best unrestricted free agent is Hassan Whiteside. I don't want to pay him. I definitely don't want to pay him. Other than that, there really isn't much that I can... There's not much I can go after. It might be worth just waiting till next year. I am going to go ahead and throw an absolute max offer at Ben Simmons, even though he's not going to accept it. Yeah, he's going to go back to Philly for less money. He's got a player option. All right. I will go through the rest of the offseason and figure out what we... Oh my god, we have no one. Is that all we have on our roster? Our starting 5? All right, I'll fill out the rest of our roster, and I'll bring you guys in at the end of this, at the beginning of next season. Okay, what a jump we had this year Last year we had 30 wins. This year we finished on 45 wins. So we did really, really well. Any of our guys make the big teams? No? Come on now. Memphis Grizzlies. Zion Williamson. We'll take a look at all their stats in just a second. But Zion Williamson made the All-NBA first team. Anyone else? Anyone else? This is the All-Defensive first team. No, it looks like that was it. Yeah, that was it. Just Zion. That's right. Let's take a look at where we finished. We finished with the 5th seed. That is pretty good. I'm really happy with that. We'll go to the season stats. Take a look at our squad. Zion Williamson killed it with 24 points per game. 9 rebounds, 5.5 assists. He absolutely killed it. Jaren Jackson Jr. is obviously our second best player who did fairly well. Our 3-point percentages, not bad. Zion still got a little bit to work on, and Jakob Poeltl didn't do very well. But everyone else did decent-ish. Yeah, everyone did fairly well. I'm pretty happy with the squad. Pretty happy with how they're looking. We're going up against the Warriors, and I don't know if we'll actually beat them, but we'll give it a shot. They did lose, what's his name? Klay Thompson. But they still got Steph Curry. They've still got Draymond Green. They brought in Chris Middleton. When did they get James Wiseman? He would have been a high pick. And that's it. Alright, so they look beatable. They seem kind of beatable. Our squad is pretty lit. Why is he unhappy? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure why he's kind of down at the dumps there, but it is what it is. We're going to go through. Fingers crossed we can come out on top. Nope, Golden State Warriors beat us. They beat us in game 1. Can we at least take game 2? Nope. Alright, so this is going to be a sweep. It's 100% going to be a sweep. Yep, there you go. We need that one player. So this was the end of season number 3. So we've got another 1, maybe 2 seasons to go. Fingers crossed we can go after someone big. All the guys that I did sign in the offseason were on 1-year deals, except for Jakob Poeltl. I signed him to a 5-year reverse deal, which was really good value. Lakers are absolutely killing it at the moment. Going up against the Nets. The Nets are doing fairly well. Oh my god, the Nets won. D'Angelo Russell. Wow, imagine that actually happened. That's vicious. I always liked D'Angelo. I never thought we should trade him. He would have been playing amazingly against LeBron right now. Or alongside LeBron, I should say. But we will go through draft lottery. I don't know if we have anything good. Oh, we've got the Spurs pick. Oh my god, okay. They kept it. Damn, it was top 3 protected, I'm pretty sure. I saw it at number 1, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But we have 21, and we also have the Spurs pick next year. Honestly, I'm probably going to trade away our pick. Oh my god, they're the only ones I can sign. We're going to trade away our 21st overall pick and our pick in the 2nd round. We'll just take Philly's pick. I don't really plan to sign anyone with it. But we are... we're going to find a new head coach. Nick Nurse, come at me. Come at me. We're going to give you so much money. We'll give you $6 million. And we've got Nick Nurse. Perfect. I should sign an assistant coach as well. Someone good. Melvin Hunt. No, let's go Barney Rowe, sorry. We'll throw 950 at you, and we'll bring you in. Perfect. We'll go straight through to free agency, and I will take a look at who's available. We don't have anyone in the draft. Player options, Zion. Yep, we're bringing everyone back. We're bringing all of these guys back. Such a good young core. If Grizzlies fans, if your core looks like that in 3 years from now, then you're doing well. We're gonna... No, we're not gonna offer any of you guys contracts. We don't need to. Moratorium. Let's see who's a free agent. The best unrestricted free agent is Steven Adams, who's not great. You can get Kuz, but he's a restricted free agent. That's rough. Jarrett Allen. That's not bad, but again, restricted. Man, all these guys are restricted. That is rough. I don't know who to try for. Jason Tatum is staying with the Celtics. Donovan Mitchell. You know what? Let's bring Steven Adams in for a year. What we'll do, we'll go 2 years and we'll go a team option. $25 million a year. If he's good, if he does well, we'll bring him in for next year. We're going to announce the rights on all of these guys. We don't need any of them. I mean, we do, but we can re-sign him. That's fine. We'll bring in Steven Adams. 1 year deal. If we like him, we'll bring him on again for next year. But aside from that, that's going to be a big signing. We'll throw an offer at... Nope, I was going to say we'll throw an offer at Jason Tatum, but apparently that's not happening. Is there anyone else we want? Not really. I think that's it. Alright, so our roster is looking lit now. Small forward is Zion, and then Steven Adams as our center. That's rough, man. Triple J at power forward. What a backcourt. What a front court, sorry. That is ridiculous. We've got Okpala and Trey Jones. They need to pick it up a little bit. Hopefully they develop a lot more this offseason, but we'll see how they go. I'll sign free agents to fill out the rest of the roster, and I'll bring you guys in at the beginning of our 4th season. So our roster is looking pretty lit this year. We have Trey Jones at point guard, Kezi Okpala at shooting guard, Zion Williamson at small forward, Jaren Jackson Jr. at power forward, and Steven Adams as our center. That's the only change we've made in the past, 3 years. Jakob Poeltl has moved down to 6th man. We've got Joe Harris in there at 18 minutes. Alonzo Trier, Dante Grantham, Quinn Cook we brought back. Vernon Carey Jr. is in there, who's developed fairly nicely. DJ Wilson we also brought in. Troy Daniels, Luke Babbitt, Shelvin Mack. Again, I went for the same sort of layout. We have our starting guys who are okay at 3-pointers, and the rest of our guys, we're just like, you know what, we want the best 3-pointers we can get. You can see they've all got A. Well, a bunch of them have A's. Okpala's developed nicely in the 3-point range, but even Triple J is not bad. But Zion's a C+. Trey Jones is a F in 3-pointers, so he cannot shoot the 3 at all. Jakob Poeltl's an F. Steven Adams is an F. But that's alright because we've got other 3-point shooters around us. We also hired, I can't remember if I showed you guys, we hired Nick Nurse, I did show you guys, and Barney Rowe. But that should be it. I'm feeling like we should make a decent run. We also have our pick and the Spurs pick. The Spurs pick should be pretty high. So if we need to, we will make a trade at the deadline. If I do that, I'll bring you guys in. But we're looking pretty good. I think we've built a fairly solid team. So I will see you all in the playoffs. What a difference Steven Adams made for us. First of all, I'm going to start with Zion Williamson as our MVP. 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. That is ridiculous. He also got 2.2 steals and 2.1 blocks per game. Shot 61% from the field, 34 from beyond the arc, and 77 from the free throw line. We also went 58 and 24, which is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure we're the best team in the entire league. I'm almost positive. Anthony Davis still with the Pelicans. Would you look at that? Nope. The Rockets did better than us. Go figure. Zion Williamson obviously makes it to the first All-NBA team. Can we take a look at the second? Any other of our guys make it? Porzingis and Doncic made it to the All-NBA third team. Zion Williamson All-Defensive first team. And that was it. Wow. Interesting. That's very interesting. Alright, so we finished with the second best record in the West. Absolutely ridiculous. We're going to take a quick look at our player stats just to see who did what. Okpala's done really well this year. Shot 53 from the field. What did he shoot from beyond the arc? 44%. That's ridiculous. He did really well. Triple J did well. Trey Jones has done really well. 11 assists a game. That's ridiculous. I'm really happy with the way the squad turned out. Steven Adams came in and did exactly what he needed to do. Everyone's done really well. I'm really happy with the squad. I think we have a serious chance. Our lineup hasn't changed. It's exactly the same. Everyone's happy. Everyone's good. Zion Williamson's a 94 overall, which is better than I could have hoped for. Vernon Carey really develops. He's a 79 now. Alright, so we should be good to go. I'm not going to mess around with anything too much. I'm pretty sure we'll make it through to the Western Conference Finals. Then we're going up against probably Houston, so anything can happen. But we sweep New Orleans. We're going up against Denver next, and I don't know which way that's going to go. Denver obviously still have Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter is back. I've forgotten about Michael Porter. I really have. I hope he has a really good career because he just dropped in the draft. We win game 2 though. We're at home. They win game 3. Surely we win game 4. They win game 4. I can't believe this. We should be destroying them. I don't understand what's happening. We got eliminated. I can't believe we actually lost before we reached the Western Conference Finals. I really thought we were going to win it all this year. But we're going to go through one more year. We're going to make... This will be year number 5. I'm sorry it's a little bit of a longer rebuild. I know a lot of you guys will enjoy that as well. But I really want to win with the squad. I think everything I've done's fairly realistic as well. We haven't really brought in any big-name free agents. Most of these guys are all on their rookie deals. But I will go through the draft and all that. Actually, I'll do the draft lottery while you guys are with me. Because the Spurs have given us the 4th overall pick. We jumped to 2nd! Alright, so we have the 2nd pick. So in 3 years, we potentially could have gotten 2 firsts and a 2nd. Better than the Cleveland Cavaliers. So we're going to go through the draft. I'll draft someone. I might try to pull out a trade or something. I'll figure it out. And I will bring you guys back in at the end of free agency with how we've all gone. So I just pulled off one hell of a trade. I wasn't too sure if it would go through, but I'll look it up. Now, real quick, I did sign Spencer Dinwiddie to a 4-year deal starting at $20 million and going in reverse order. And then I matched this trade Dinwiddie, so it's a sign and trade essentially. Jakob Poeltl, 3 future first-round picks, and Terrence Clark for Damian Lillard, which is wild. Which is really good because now we have a point guard who can shoot the 3. We have 2 guys at 90 overall, 2 guys at 87 overall, and we've got Opala, Trey Jones still. Vernon Carey Jr. is still with us. I just figured I'd show you guys this trade before I continued on and filled out the rest of my roster, but we should be good to go. So our squad is looking lit. We have Damian Lillard at the point guard position, KZ Okpala at shooting guard, Zion Williamson at small forward. We have Triple J at power forward, and Steven Adams at the center position. Coming off the bench, we have an 85 overall Trey Jones developing wildly. We've got Vernon Carey Jr., Alonzo Trier who's back, Quinn Cook is back, Royce O'Neal is back. I don't think I had Gian Clavel last year, but I took him just because he's got an A+ 3-point shooting ranking. And the same goes for the rest of the roster, all of whom aren't going to play. But we're going through a 9-man rotation. Quinn Cook is the last guy in our rotation at 12 minutes. We should be good. We should be lit. We have 2 90 overalls. We should be good to go. I will see you all in the playoffs with, fingers crossed, the first overall seed. We have gotten better every single year. First off, Zion Williamson wins his 2nd straight MVP. 25 points, 10 rebounds, almost 6 assists, 2.3 steals, and 2.2 blocks. He's ridiculous. Zion Harmon wins Rookie of the Year. I've never even heard of him. Jarrett Culver, Anthony Davis Defensive Player of the Year. Did he deserve it? 10 rebounds, 1.4 steals, 2.3 blocks. 10 rebounds, 2.3 steals, 2.2 blocks. Whatever, we'll let it slide, man. And Nick Nurse, Coach of the Year, 64 wins and only 18 losses. We are ridiculous. Zion obviously makes it to the All-NBA first team again. Anyone else make it to an All-NBA team? Anyone at all? Zion makes it to the All-NBA defensive team. And that's it. Okay, that's right. We finished with the first seed, which is ridiculous. We're gonna take a quick look at our squad. This is the final season, so I really hope we take it all the way. Zion killed it. Damian Lillard absolutely killed it. I think he really gave us that extra little edge. Having our point guard being able to shoot the 3s was really, really useful. And if we wanted someone to attack, Trey Jones could step in. He did take a bit of a step back, unfortunately. But I think that's just due to his lack of minutes. And he was like the 6th man in our rotation. So everyone else did really well. Steven Adams took a step back, but again, doing what he needed to do, I would say. 10.3 rebounds a game. That's pretty good. Assists, Trey Jones led us still, even though he was coming off the bench. Damian Lillard, Zion was killing it. Everyone was killing it. I think we had a really good season. We should be good. I can't I mean, why is Minnesota number 2? Can we just take a look at that before we get started into these playoffs? Where are the Timberwolves? They're down the bottom here. I'll let you guys know. I tried really hard to trade for AD, and it just wouldn't happen. Jaden McDaniels is a 90 overall. Yeah, I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. We should be good to go. I don't think we're going to have really any issues. I say that as we lose the first game of the series. But we should be okay. I don't think the Kings are going to pose much of a threat. They've tied it up, though. Are you kidding me? Are you for real? Can we simcast this? There is no way. There is no way. There is no way the Kings beat us. Are you serious? What the hell? I don't understand. I don't get it. I mean, we finished with the first overall seed and we lose to the 8th seed. That's so aggravating. I just have no luck in the playoffs. I have no luck. And I played 5 seasons. I assembled a monster team here. Who did the Kings have? Let's take a look at who they have. Who beat us? De'Aaron Fox, Marvin Bagley, like, that's really disappointing. Whatever, man. It is what it is. 2K is just messing with us again. We'll go through and see who actually wins it all. Phoenix beat the Lakers as well. Whatever. Annoys me so much. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this rebuild. I think we did really well. It is a bit of a longer one. I'm going to try to cut it down as much as possible for you guys. But I think that we had a pretty realistic rebuild. We didn't sign any crazy free agents. And the Hawks win. Of course they did. Of course they did. We didn't have any unrealistic signings. Steven Adams, I think, is fairly realistic. He's not a huge free agent name. He's sort of that middle tier. And our biggest acquisition was a trade for Damian Lillard, which we traded away a fair bit for him. And again, that seemed fairly realistic. I think at that point, the Trailblazers would have been like, you know what, we're just not going to win with these guys. We can't really get anyone else. Let's start over. Kind of like what we did as the Grizzlies in our first year. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like button down below. Subscribe to your boy. It means the world to me when you do, and it really helps the channel out. Let me know what teams you want me to rebuild in the comment section down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!